What up everyone, we're back again, another fingerboarding trick tip video. Today I'm going to teach you how to do a kickflip. Last video I did do an ollie, so if you haven't checked that out, make sure to check it out if you're new to fingerboarding. It just goes over the basics like I'll do today with this one. Kickflips, it's kind of like ollie shoves kickflips, but I did get a request for kickflips, so I'll go ahead and make this one first. It's one of the more stylish tricks when you're first getting into fingerboarding. And it's definitely a fundamental to learn other things like tray flips, varial flips, backside flips. You know, anything that flips the board around, you're going to want to know a kickflip. But before we get into all that, I'd like to say a quick shout out to Marco. He's my buddy who actually owns these two parks. If you're interested in seeing me making my own park, like another video, I'll go ahead and put it up here. That was making Marco's park. But since I will probably be giving these back to him, I'll go ahead and try to make my own park. But let me know of any designs or things that I should make it, or anything you'd want to see in a fingerboard park. Because I got no problem trying to make these together with Marco, because that's actually how we got these done. But other than that, let me know and let's go ahead and get into the trick tip. Alright, so for the kickflip, you're basically going to want to take everything you learned from the ollie video and just apply that to this kickflip. Because basically all the kickflip is an ollie, but instead of putting your finger straight forward and moving the board straight, you actually flick the board sideways. So that's what the kickflip is, and now let me go ahead and show you the foot positioning, finger positioning that I like the best. Alright, so with my kickflips, I set up kind of exactly like how I do an ollie. So if I ollie from here, I'll go ahead and kickflip from here too. If you're ollie, like I said, if you have any other setup that's more comfortable for you, just try it first with that one. See how that works for you. But basically all you're going to do is you're going to pop down on the tail, and when you pop down this front finger, instead of coming up and touching like this part of the board with an ollie, it's going to come up and try to smack at this part of the board, that little far corner. And what that does is that'll start the board on a rotation. And once it rotates all the way around, you can see the graphic, and then you'll be able to see it come back up into the grip tape part and then just kind of land back on it. If it doesn't flick all the way around, that's fine. Once again, practice makes perfect on this trick. It's one that's hard to time out. At first, your board might flip and land before you land on it. That's totally fine. That's kickflips. That's how they'll come and go. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Depending on the day, I could be horrible at kickflips. I could be great at kickflips. It's just a come and go kind of trick. Alright, so now to help with the flick, if you're having problems with flicking it, like let's say you're under rotating. Okay, let's just say you're under rotating and you can't get the board to flick all the way around. You might want to try aiming more towards this side or moving your finger forward back. I found that if my finger's forward back, the board flips faster, and if my finger's more front, the board flips slower. So if you need more help, just move it back. Try flicking from this spot, still this way. You don't want to flick straight down. That kind of leads to a less nice looking flip and rotation. And if you flick out towards this corner part, it'll flick nice, smooth, you know, it'll come up and actually even out before it flips. One thing that helped me with the front finger position and flicking and all that was kind of trying to imagine that you're here, you want your finger to come out like here. Like wherever you want the board to land is pretty much where your finger needs to pop to. You know, so let's say I want to land here, I'm right here. You know, you're going to want to just put it there. Like pop up and bring your hand with the board, because the board's gonna do its own thing. Your hand just has to stay over top of it, really. As far as your back foot, I know it's kind of hard to time up when because both feet on this trick leave the board instead of as an ollie where one foot stays, well, both feet stay on. And on this one, you're gonna want to do the full flick with the front finger, and the back finger actually comes back onto the board to catch it first. So try to practice that. Like try to kick with the board and land with one finger. So you'll just be learning how to catch it, because your back foot's going to be the one you want to catch a kickflip. Another thing that really helps with this trick, like all tricks whenever you're first learning, is to tighten up your trucks. The tighter your trucks are, the easier it is to like balance the board out. And you know, if you have a loose board, it's going to do this back and forth. It's going to be harder for you to get like a positioning on it. But if you tighten out the trucks, you'll actually be able to, you know, keep the board stiff, not have to wobble around while you're trying to learn a new trick. Kickflips are definitely a fun trick. It's one of the fundamentals to fingerboarding. Once you start kickflipping, you can start practicing on getting it into things, getting it off of things. You know, like if you want to kickflip onto the ledge, kickflip manual this, manu pad, kickflip up the step up over there. They're all pretty much the same thing. You just take that same kickflip you learned and apply it to anything on the park. And I'll go ahead and show you some of those right now. But yeah, that's the kickflip. I just want to say real quick before we wrap up the video, I noticed an increase in subscribers and watches. So I'd like to say thank you to all you who are watching the videos and take your time out to like and comment. It means a bunch, and it actually keeps me doing these videos. So thanks for that. Like if you like the video, subscribe if you're new here. So thanks to everyone who's watching. If you're watching and subscribing, thanks for being a subscriber. Hopefully I can make more content for you guys. If you want anything, if you want to see, you know, like more details on the park or skating this rail or how to make a stair set with the rail in it, I have some videos on another park. If you want to see more videos on this park or anything like that, just let me know in the comments below. I have no problem making more videos. I just want to hear your guys' suggestions so that way I know what videos to make next, because I've got this stuff at my disposal, so just let me know.